What's up? I almost said okay, almost swear in the first. Okay, there it is. Welcome to the Sports Bowl. I believe this is either episode 9 or episode 10. I'm not too sure which is which.
Episode 9.
It's episode 9?
Yeah, I'll be writing down the list because I'll just be following the list through from the last ones.
All right, episode 9 of the Sports Bowl. So, Storm, how we doing today? We doing good?
I'm doing great, bro.
It doesn't matter what you fucking think.
I love that. That's classic.
All right. So, he's got the list of the shit that we need to talk about, and let's just get started.
All right, so what do you want to talk about first? We could talk about miscellaneous and get that out the way. We got basketball, baseball, or football.
Let's get miscellaneous shit out of the way. All right,
miscellaneous is kind of interesting today. I'll tell you that. Some of it's interesting, the others kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
So we got Messi. I don't know currently, but in his first 2 matches, he had 3 goals. I don't know if there's been any more or not.
No, there's not been.
All right, cool. So, yeah, he had 3 goals in his first 2 matches. For Barcelona, it took him 19 matches to reach 3 goals. And for Paris, it took him 6.
Yeah.
He's killing it in the USA. Let's go, Messi. Look, I kind of got pink. It's more red, but, we'll go with it.
Yeah, it looks pink on here.
Perfect. That's kind of what I saw, too. That's why I said it.
Okay. Yeah.
But, yeah, that's sick.
Yep.
I'm done with that. Oh, we got a big one to talk about that you messaged me a while ago about talking about. MBAPPE.
Oh, my God, yeah. So, dude. So, I forgot what the club was. It's some Saudi Arabian club.
Al Hilal.
Okay, he's got it. How much was it?
Dude, he was offered a record-breaking $1.1 billion deal for 1 freaking season.
Yeah. Like what? For what? For what? Like what?
Unreal, dude. I couldn't believe it.
Dude, it was like, did you see the tweet Giannis did?
Yeah, he said.
He says like, yeah, I look like him.
I look like him.
And guess what? Dude, I think he declined it.
Bro, that's what I was going to mention. He declined it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I respect it if he was like, I don't know if he's an American or not. I don't believe he is.
No, he's French.
Because he's French. Okay, that's what I thought. So then how is he hurt by Saudi? Like, I could understand if he was American. But, like, what? And even if he was American, I don't question it. If you offered me that deal, are you kidding me?
Dude, listen.
That's generational wealth.
It doesn't surprise me that he did that.
It doesn't to me either, but it pisses me off. You know what I mean?
Because listen, when Juan Soto declined his fucking, like, it was like a 400, like, it was almost $500 million to stay with the Nationals, and he declined it.
Yeah.
That makes that, that to me, that's not a surprise anymore.
To me, I think the main reason they both declined is they just don't want to play for a sorry team.
Yeah, that's probably it.
That's the only reason.
Right.
Which I'm sorry, though. The Soto one's a little bit different because they offered him more years.
But this is 1 year.
This is 1 year. I would play for a trash team for 1 year.
For $1 billion?
Sign me up to play for the Wizards right now.
Right. For $1 billion. Like, dude, come on.
Dude. I'll go play for the Cardinals.
Right.
Like, even though I don't want to disrespect the Cardinals too much because the season before this season they had a great. But, like, dude. Unreal, dude. Hell, me and you right now, this is our dream anyways. Let's go play for the last division Yankees.
Right.
Like, dude, we don't even got to play the full year. Let us play the last 2 months. What is happening?
I don't know.
Dude, you really want to put this shit into perspective? LeBron James' career earnings, $531 million. That's half of what he would have made in 1 year. Dude.
Aaron Judge is not, like, it's like a small fraction of that.
Yeah.
And he declined it.
And the best part is, you know what was reported with him declining it?
What?
Still the exact thing that would have happened. He's looking into joining Real Madrid.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Which was the whole purpose of the deal, and the best part was he would have helped them out because he could have joined them for free.
Right.
That was the whole concept of the deal, bro. I and that's the part that gets me the most annoyed because I just don't get it.
Right.
Like, play it like this. Oh, I'm MBAPPE. I go play for Saudi, right? Oh no. Oh, a ghost just broke my jaw. I don't want to play for this trash team, and I can't, but my contract still says that they gotta fucking pay me the biggest money contract of all fucking time.
Right.
And yes, I've broken the PG barrier today.
I already did. So
I know we both did, but they're like, dude, are you serious? He could just fake an injury, like they do in all sports.
It's so stupid. I don't know if you have this one in miscellaneous or in just the football one, but I have a one. So, what's the Giants player's name? Barkley?
Squan, yeah.
So, tell me why this motherfucker, right? He decided to not sign a contract that the Giants gave him, declined it, and then signed him for something that was like less than it.
Yeah. I understand why he did it, though.
Is he trying to bet on himself?
Well, yes, because the thing is, they're not paying... The league does not pay running backs at all, dude. Which, I don't know if I can really blame the league or not. Because in a way, I'm like, yeah, that's kind of messed up that they do a lot of production and they're probably more injury prone than most positions on the field. And also, you know, they're very valuable pieces to a team. However, the quarterback still runs the NFL. Like, to me, I'm sorry. Like, he gets paid the most on any team you look. I don't care. Unless he's a rookie or he's dog shit.
Right.
He's getting paid the most.
Yeah.
Like, and because of the way salary cap works, running backs, I'm on your side. You should get a little bit more, which means they should just increase the salary cap. But sit down and take the back seat.
Right.
But I'm glad he's betting on himself, too. I love when players bet on themselves. Judge did it last year.
Right. And he
Did it
got
for his
paid.
arbitration.
He got fucking paid.
That's what I mean. Like, I love when players bet on themselves, dude. Look at Lamar Jackson.
And
he did it, too.
And Shohei is getting paid, too, after this year.
Yeah. Well, I love when they bet. Maybe that's what Mbappe's doing. Maybe.
But it's a
It's so
billion.
stupid. No, I know. It's very stupid, but maybe.
A bet for what? For
I don't
what? 1.2? That's...
I think, hear me out. I'm thinking he thinks going to play for Saudi is like making an OnlyFans, and it's taking away his dignity. That's the only reason I wouldn't accept $1 billion. And even then, y'all can get some feet pics for $1 billion. Are you kidding me?
That's so stupid.
I can't believe it, dude.
Any more miscellaneous stuff we got?
Yeah. This is what I was talking about that you might be entertained in. So, this Saturday, Jake Paul, Nate Diaz, finally happening. My screen is frozen. Oh, we good?
Shit.
Okay, I see you moving now.
What the fuck is happening? I don't know. The connection's fucking... Alright, I don't see you moving. You're still kind of... Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, I see you.
Okay, no, I was just making sure, because, like, shit was like... You just went like this.
Yeah.
Alright, bet. But did you hear me at least?
Yeah. No, I didn't.
Okay, I said this Saturday, we got Jake Paul, Nate Diaz finally happening.
Oh, is it actually?
Yeah, August 5th.
Damn.
I know. It's been a while, man.
Holy shit.
I mean,
my thing is, like,
dude.
I thought it was still in, like, October or something.
No, August 5th. And yeah, time's flying, dude.
God damn.
Yeah, so are we talking about that at all? I personally think it's both of us have Jake. I'm not sure how you feel, but...
I think it's Jake's going to win this, yeah.
All right,
Purely because... Like, Nate is a UFC fighter, Jake is a boxer. I mean, that's
that to me an age.
Right, yeah.
All right. I'm glad we agree on that. That's why I put it in miscellaneous. I didn't think it was that like big of a talk about.
Yeah.
My finest miscellaneous thing. Actually, there's two of them technically. They're the same thing though. KSI versus Tommy Fury.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of figured that was happening, yeah.
Who do you got winning that?
Um, would I be a dick to say that it would be a draw?
Are we frozen again? Boop, 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 boop. Everybody has a boop, 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 boop,
Oh,
boop,
this
boop,
fucking
boop, boop.
connection.
Everybody. What? Oh, wait,
All
we
right.
back? Are we
All right.
good?
Are we good? I think so. I hope. So I'm gonna say I said would I be a dick to say if it was a draw?
No, no, I like that. Plus, then they can have multiple matches. I like that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I got Tommy Fury winning
Really?
strictly because he beat Jake Paul, right?
Yeah.
And KSI is just too much of a wild card fighter, whereas
Yeah.
Tommy, he's more like straight up boxer.
Right.
He's not like a guy that got into it and he kind of throws random haymakers. He's more just a read, come in, you know.
Right.
So I just got Tommy outboxed mind wise. I don't even
Yeah.
got him outboxing like boxing, just mind wise.
Yeah.
I'll hit him with like a couple shots when he's just barely not guarding right.
Also, Logan Paul's on that card.
That's the other part of the miscellaneous I got. Logan Paul to box is the co-main event. So who we even thinking he's fighting, dude?
I don't know. That's the thing.
I'm completely lost.
I'm gonna. That's actually a really good thing to think about. Like, who is he actually fighting?
That's what I mean. I have no idea. Because my thing is, right? I went to his page as soon as I saw the Tommy Fury news, right? Because I was
there's
like,
nothing?
okay, Logan had to announce too. Nothing. He hasn't
Right.
announced any opponent. And I have no
I'm not-
idea at this point who he's going to fight
well,
because he's
I'm
in
gonna-
WWE so much now too. It's like, is he
I'm
going to
gonna
take an
rule out a-
actual fight or is he going to take a prize fight to finally get a win? Like, who knows?
I'm gonna rule out a few people. I would
I'm
say.
good with that.
Deji, I don't think he is.
I don't think he is either.
Swarm's definitely not.
Nope.
I don't think he would fight Dean the Great. I don't think he would fight him.
Nah, I doubt that.
Who's it? Not JMX because maybe it's the guy who beat JMX in the. But who
Could be.
knows? Yeah, I have no idea, no clue.
That's what I mean. It's such a. I'm waiting for the announcement.
Imagine if it's Pineda or something like that.
That's what I mean. I don't know what his path is gonna be because he's got two paths:
Right.
fight a boxer and just keep losing, or just a random scrub to finally win.
Right.
Because he could, and I don't blame him for either path. Because if he takes the random scrub to get a win, it's because he's too busy with the podcast and WWE and every other thing he's doing in life, including planning a marriage.
Right.
So it's like I don't blame him if he wants that easy dub finally, especially because all he does is lose in WWE too.
Yeah.
But that's
all
what
it
got
is.
me too. Maybe he boxes a WWE guy out of nowhere.
Oh, you know who it might be? Since you just said that,
Who's that?
do you remember John Morrison?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a boxer now. Like
is he?
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he did. He faced Epic Mealtime in Creator Clash,
Word?
and he beat him. Yeah,
Oh, mate,
So,
that'd be interesting.
yeah,
They
that
could,
could be.
talk smack about the brands together.
Could be.
I don't know, man.
All right. So, I think now, since actually, you know what? Let's do basketball first.
See, I was thinking the same thing. I was gonna start with the women's even because I know you're not that interested in it.
Besides
What do we got?
your
we don't
chick.
got much. We got the New York Liberty set the WNBA record for most points in a single quarter. They had 44 points in the first quarter, and that was on 723 versus the Indiana Fever.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, I've never expected them to break the record, another record this season, but they did. And then, the record I expect them to beat, they did. New York Liberty broke their best franchise start to a season, which is now 17-5 and counting.
Shit.
So yeah, that's awesome. And then we've got Sabrina Ionescu has her fourth career triple-double, which makes her second on the all-time triple-double list for the WNBA. Shout out my girl.
Damn.
And also, the other miscellaneous thing we totally forgot to mention, because it's been that long, Messi's first MLS goal was a game winner.
Oh yeah.
That was part of it. So I
Yeah.
just figured I'd tie that back in because it was right underneath. But anyways, yeah, that's the WNBA. I could quickly get into the one Pro AM game thing that was just unreal. I don't know if you've heard about it.
Nope.
It's about your team.
Okay.
Milwaukee Bucks forward Marjan Beauchamp, sounds like a Pokemon,
Yeah, it does.
breaks Isaiah Thomas's crossover Pro AM record of 81 points with 83 points
Damn.
in his debut in the crossover Pro AM. That man had 83 points. That's Kobe level. And I also put like what his draft class was and his age and his round because I figured you didn't know him because I didn't really know of him too much either. So he was the 2022 draft class, which is fairly recent. He is the first round pick 24 for the Bucks, and he's 22 years old. So he's a year older than us, which is nuts. Man just got buckets.
Yeah.
Now, I know the Pro AM is not, the NBA. The skill level's a lot different, and the way they play is a little bit different because it's more like a scrimmage at the Planet Fitness or, 24/7 gym or whatever.
Right.
But, that's still impressive. 83 points is 83 points. I don't care how you got it unless you kill someone,
Right. Okay.
So, yeah. Plus, I figured I mentioned because it's your guy.
Yeah.
He's not your guy,
team,
but, home team.
Yeah, right.
All right, now I'll scroll all the way up to the NBA stuff in general. All right. Crazy thing here. Paul George and Gordon Hayward are the only two players on an NBA roster from the 2010 NBA draft class. 13 years ago. 13 years ago was that draft, and they should all be in their primes right now, technically, NBA-wise.
And
there's
two
only
of them
two
are
people left. Yep. And those two people have not won a championship either.
Oh my God! Even to rub more salt in the wounds.
It's just crazy. You know what I mean? Like it's shocking.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I'll put it to you like this: there's one player now left from the 2003 draft, and it's LeBron James.
Well, yeah.
But that was 20 years ago.
Right.
There's been two literally up until this end of the season from the 2003 draft class. So like, there's two now, and they're only 13 years in. That's crazy. But it happens.
Okay.
Former NBA point guard Kemba Walker signs a one-year deal to play in Europe with Monaco. He played 9 NBA games in total last season with the Mavericks.
What the? Okay.
He was supposed to be a star. He came in the league. He was a UConn legend and Charlotte Hornet legend, but, they didn't do anything. He's, besides LaMelo, the Charlotte Hornets' only other great thing that they did.
Wow.
But MJ's out, so we'll see.
Yeah, okay.
Just in general, we don't have to really look him up or talk about him. U.S. men's team was selected for the basketball world. My boy Austin Reeves is on it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's mostly young guys now, which I kind of like.
Yeah.
But, we don't have to talk about it too much, get too much in depth of it. You'll like this one. You'll love this one. I don't know if you've heard about this even. YouTube star DeMarcus Cousins III, a.k.a. Gideon. He's banned from NBA and WNBA events after he made a YouTube video falling asleep courtside at a WNBA game because he has sleep apnea problems. I watched the video. It's hilarious, dude. I don't know if you knew about that, but that was bad funny.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
He's banned for how long? For life?
So far, yeah. He's probably eventually going to get it appealed because he has friends in the league like Karl Anthony Towns. But he's definitely banned indefinitely.
Well, you said he has sleep apnea, right?
Yeah. That was his gig.
Jesus
it was hilarious, dude.
Oh
the best part is he had to go to multiple WNBA games because he got banned for a rule that's pretty much unknown. You probably don't know of this rule, which, I mean, I guess it's a good thing I'm telling you, even though you probably forget because it's such a random rule. If a ball comes at you, you can't shoot it.
Oh yeah. That to me, that's obvious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so at the first game, he shot the ball when the ball came to him.
Of course
So he
he
got
did.
kicked out. He had to go to another arena.
That.
He made it in like this much time for the game. He was in the middle of the
My
game.
God,
Yeah,
that's funny.
dropped
That's
so much
funny
money on
shit.
that too.
That's so fucking funny.
I loved it, dude. Um, what else we got? This one's interesting. Bronny James suffered a cardiac arrest in his
Yeah.
practice at the University of Southern California. If y'all don't know who Bronny James is, he's LeBron's firstborn son. And LeBron's always said he hopes to play with his son, if not both of them. So that was kind of scary. Hopefully he
I will
recovers
say
and his
this.
dreams come true.
I will say this, right? Um, like people are gonna probably throw out like, oh, he vaccine this and that.
Yeah, I've
Vaccine
heard stuff like that.
cause it cardiac arrest, But my thing is, why does that come up to your head immediately? Maybe it's just, oh, he suffered I understand it's rare in younger people, especially who are 18, to have
Yeah.
cardiac arrest and shit and heart attacks and whatnot. But it's not impossible,
No, and there's multiple basketball people it's happened to.
Right. And like the most common one is soccer. Like that
Yeah,
happens
soccer,
all the
yeah.
that happens all the fucking time. And there's people that are like in their 20s and shit.
Yeah.
So
See, I'm glad you mentioned that because I was also going to mention down at the bottom of this, I have that this reminds me of last year's Cincinnati Bengals Buffalo Bills game with DeMar Hamlin.
right.
And to me, that was really a situation where everybody wasn't a dickhead with like COVID and all these other stupid, trashy excuses besides the actual thought that should come to your head if you're a responsible, normal human. The guy's a human.
Right.
Like, I don't care unless he, like,
And it was after
blew
a
up multiple
tackle.
people or did something ridiculous that he might deserve to not be here anymore.
Like
Besides that, he's a human. Like, let's not throw any accusations. Let's just make sure the guy's cool.
and also it was after a tackle.
Yeah.
Like
Like, yet alone, even the Bronny James thing, it wasn't after a tackle, but, like, he's still a human. That's my point. I was tying
Right.
it in, too, now that you mentioned the COVID thing. Like, why is that the first thought? Why does everybody got to be so political?
right, that's what I'm saying. Like
Like, dude.
how about stop worrying about that shit and just make sure the guy's all
Worry
right
about the guy.
first. Like fucking
Yeah.
A.
I'm glad me and you have the same morals at least. And I'm glad we can spread positive
Right.
morals to people.
And this is coming from a guy that used to be like full right
Political,
wing.
yeah.
Right. And you were there for that whole time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be like that. So like I can't be bothered with that shit anymore, but
It's just too ridiculous.
yeah.
But yeah, and I'm
Basically.
just hoping that, everything goes well for him and his family. They all get to play basketball together and have a wonderful life.
He seems fine from videos I've seen.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw him playing the piano. I guess he's
piano,
a man
yeah.
of many talents. Yeah. But yeah, he's home. He's doing well. The James family has, said thank you to all of us, fans or whatever, and supporters, because you don't got to be a fan to still support. Why the hell was that a different check mark? Oh, okay. I didn't know there was different options. I always used the green check mark
Yeah.
for like the word done for the emoji, and it was black. I know that that sounds messed up, but like I was confused. I didn't know there was multiple.
Why? It was green, but it was black. Fucking
Yeah, the other thing we talk about LeBron-wise would be that apparently the Board of Education is really pissed at his I Promise school, which this is more political than anything. But I don't know if this is a rumor from like Instagram and Twitter or whatever, but this is just where I saw it today. I guess nobody in the last 3 years has passed an 8th grade math test at his school that he built for the I Promise school in Ohio. Now, here's my thing. So many people are bringing LeBron down in the mud for this. But that guy's not a school teacher. He's not a principal. He's just like the guy who put the building there and said, have my money and I'm going to try to support all you kids. Why don't we, insult the teachers? And hell, here's an idea. Let's insult the students. How the hell in 3 years y'all ain't passed a math test? That's 3
From eighth
classes.
grade.
8th grade, yeah. And yet alone, let's just do like simple math. Pretend it's like a small high school, right? Even 50 kids in a whole class, like a whole grade. So 1/8 grade, right? That's 150 kids minimum that haven't passed a math test, so they're all just in 8th grade math still. And we're gonna throw LeBron in the mud for this? Like, I'm not trying to Lamite ride right now, but like, dude, he's on the
He said
NBA
Lamite
court.
ride.
Like, damn, bro.
God Christ.
I didn't
Yeah,
have that on my list
that's
'cause I
definitely not
just saw it.
LeBron's fault. That's definitely not his fault. That's just the kids being idiots.
Yeah. That's why I don't even really want to ridicule the teachers. Like, I'm leaving it as a possibility that it could be their fault. But 9 chances out of 10, these kids just want to play video games and, watch YouTube.
Right.
Like, it's not anybody's fault. And also, what about their parents? If I failed, a math class, yet alone haven't passed a single math test, and I'm in the first 8th grade class, right? So I've been to 8th grade math 3 years in a row now, I would assume. I would think I wouldn't have an Xbox, internet access, or anything until I got my damn grades up.
Okay.
So what are these parents doing? You know what I mean? Like, we can't just only blame the teachers and the students, too. But yeah,
All right.
anyways, back to, good old sports news. Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics, they agreed to a 5-year Supermax contract extension for $304 million.
Yeah.
This is the richest contract in NBA history. And you heard what I said about LeBron's career earnings in total. It's only 530 something million, so you can just see how far the league's advanced.
Yeah.
Unreal. We got Anthony Davis, and the Lakers are planning to. Sorry, guys. Are planning to extend his contract before training camp starts. I'm kind of excited for that, as long as he doesn't get injured. I thought that, potentially we'd be done with him. Not this season, but I mean, he also always has this like background dream of wanting to go play for his hometown, Chicago, which I just thought after his contract ended, he might be out. Because I thought LeBron would probably be out to go play with his kid on a different team with draft picks that actually drafts his kid.
Right.
But I don't know. They both got extensions, or Anthony Davis is expected to get one, so we'll see what happens. This one you might find funny.
All right.
I don't know if you know Tyronn Lue.
Nope.
All right, so he's the Clippers coach. He was LeBron's coach on the Cavs, and he played with the 01-02 Lakers with Kobe and Shaq, and he's also played on the Wizards for Michael Jordan's final season.
Yeah.
So he's been around all the GOATs. He told Kawhi Leonard and Paul George of the Clippers that they finally need to get serious about the regular season. Because they've been taking it like a joke, using it for, unnecessary rest. And they went to the Los Angeles Clippers. At the same time, LeBron went to the Lakers, right?
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be the battle of who's going to run LA, because Kawhi just came off the championship with Toronto and then left, right? So Kawhi technically had the edge at the time, even though I was riding with LeBron, because I knew the Lakers were going to get it done, because we're talking about the Lakers here.
Yeah.
They're going to take 14 terrible seasons and no draft picks in order to get it done, especially when they got arguably the GOAT. Like, he's up there in the conversation. So, like, yeah. And the Clippers haven't even made it to the finals, yet alone the Western Conference Finals. So, yeah, I just thought it was hilarious that their coach is finally telling them after, 4 or 5 years, hey, guys, we got to take the regular season serious. Like, that's I would think you would always take it serious.
Right.
This is why I don't like the whole sitting instead of playing thing if you can play.
Right.
It was like Jason Tatum said earlier this week too. And Kobe said it, LeBron said it, Michael was the king of it almost. You got these people who might only be able to pay to see you once in a lifetime coming to see you. You better be on that damn court if you can be.
Right.
Like, I'm not coming to this game, Clippers game, to watch Kawhi Leonard sitting on the bench because he's got a scratch on his elbow. Yeah. So I just thought that was hilarious. And then this is also kind of funny. You might like this. I think it's the last NBA thing, too. Yeah, it is. The NBA told Damian Lillard and his agent that any more comments only wanting to go play for the Miami Heat will result in disciplinary action, such as like tampering, which is a big thing in the NBA. They always try to get teams and players for tampering to get the
So
league to be the way they want
so
it.
so being passionate about a team that you want to play for, that's gonna get you in trouble.
Well, yeah, because it's pretty much tampering to like go to that team. When there's plenty of other teams like the Knicks, for example, you got maybe even the Nuggets could try to do some trades for them if they really wanted to. There's a few teams that are out here that could really do some stuff. Like the Knicks, they personally have the best offers that you can give this team for Damian Lillard. We can literally give them offers that they can't refuse. We have the draft picks, we have the assets, we have the players, we have the contract matches. We have way more to offer than what Miami can. But he's not interested in the Knicks at all. Stephen A keeps trying to make the argument to try to convince him on First Take to, be interested in the Knicks. Tell his agent and the teams they're also interested in the Knicks. Because, yeah, him on the Knicks, I mean, that's an incredible match. Plus, him in the Garden,
Right.
that's selling up the Garden. But, I'm now here trying to get him to go to the Knicks too, but we'll see. We'll see. I doubt it. I think he's going to go to the Miami Heat. But yeah, pretty much he can't keep talking about it because he's also talking about it every day.
Huh.
So, yeah, I thought that was funny. But, yeah, so that's pretty much the NBA in a wrap.
Holy shit.
Now I think it's just baseball and football.
All right, let's do
Yeah.
football.
Football, all right. Very interested in football. How about this? Cowboys, Dak Prescott says he won't have 10 interceptions this year. Do we agree or disagree?
Disagree. He'll have 11.
See, I was kind of riding that train. I wanted to disagree for the memes. I say he gets 10 exactly, though. Just to make it even worse.
He's going to get way more than 10. He sucks.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Because the Cowboys, they do have what it takes. They just never perform.
Right. And also, they're the Cowboys, so.
That was interesting to me because I'm just surprised he's ever even saying anything about a season, considering he's done nothing.
Right.
So, yeah. And then we have... No, Dick. No. We have Ron Rasuya. I hope I didn't mess his name up. It's 2 C's. Maybe Rakuya. I don't know. But he played the lead role in the Bills getting the deal done for the new stadium, the $1.54 billion new stadium.
Yeah.
He's out as the Bills' top executive.
Huh.
What do we think about that? Yeah. Yeah, it
That's
kind
a
of
little
made
weird.
me question, too. Yeah. I'm sitting there going, what did he do that they're covering up?
Right.
But hey, we're still getting that stadium.
Right, yeah, right, yeah.
Farewell, guy.
Yeah, later, dude.
This is probably the biggest NFL news.
Okay.
The NFL has unanimously approved the sale of the Washington Commanders.
Oh, yeah.
In Dan Snyder's 24 seasons as the owner of the Commanders, the team has had 2 name changes, 6 playoff appearances. That's a fourth of his tenure. 2 playoff wins. That is with no NFC Championship game appearances. And 10 different head coaches. That's like a coach every 2 years. And 27 different starting quarterbacks. More different starting quarterbacks than seasons he's been with the team. They carry with that a .427 winning percentage, which is a losing percentage.
Yeah.
Almost .500, though. That kind of surprised me. This ranked 27th in the NFL on that time span.
I'm surprised there's teams below him.
Yeah. However, Got to give the man props. He turned $800 million of buying the team into $6 billion to sell it. Got to give him his fucking flowers.
But he still sucked as an owner. Jesus Christ.
I agree. I'm just giving his financial flowers. That's all I'm doing. Plus, I didn't want to just trash the guy the whole time.
Right.
So that's why I added that little part in. Plus, also financially, that's crazy.
Right.
And then, speaking of the same thing, I was going to ask you, based off of this next one, it says that the new Commanders owners plan to change the name and rebrand the team again, which I actually like.
Yeah.
I don't mind the Washington Commanders. Like, I think it's a cool gig that they did. I could see them continuing to do it, but I also would like to see them do something, just better. Because they went from the football team to the command. Like, what are the Commanders? You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird.
Right.
I mean, it's understandable, but so I don't know if you had any ideas.
Yeah, I do. It's a no-brainer for me. Why not just do it the Washington Redskins like they always were?
There you go. I agree with that. But even taking that out, do you have any other ideas?
No.
I don't either. I had one, but it's more so for the memes.
What's that?
But I think it'd be really stupid to change the name from the name they have now to this one because it's pretty much the same random stuff. So I had them changing their names to the Washington Defenders.
That's stupid.
You'll hear why I have this idea. I told you it's for the memes. I'm just backing it up even more before I get to the meme part.
Yeah.
There's defense in football.
Yeah.
If they get some really talented defense, then it would actually, put their money where their name is.
Yeah.
But also, imagine this. Their initials on TV would technically be WAS still for like Washington, right?
Yeah.
But their nickname, like their initials, if you just put the two together, would be WD, right?
Yeah.
Imagine this. There's a player on their team who wears the number 40. Nicknamed WD-40. He gets him out of the rough.
Jesus Christ.
But imagine this too, though. He's named WD-40, right? He stays with them for his whole career. He has a Hall of Fame career, even though they don't have to win Super Bowls or nothing. He could still have Hall of Fame stats, right? That's money for the franchise for like 20 years. If they draft this guy, he's a great defender. He becomes WD-40. They could even make a section for him, like the Yankees have the judges chamber. They can make it like the Washington garage or something. You know what I mean? Like you could. You gotta say I'm inventive.
You are, but that's just dumb.
No, I know. I agree. That's why I said it's
Dude,
just even as the Commanders.
Listen. Redskins are always what I thought as what I always think of them, and that's what they shall forever be, in my opinion. The Redskins, that's just how they are. Listen, just because white people are offended at the Redskins name doesn't mean that everyone's offended at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
In fact, I'm pretty sure the Native Americans, which is where the name comes from, are less offended of it than white people are.
Majority of these teams they change the names for because of the racist aspects of them for like Indians and Native Americans. The teams were named that because they were owned and started and all the players were of the ethnicity.
Right.
It's not racist.
But
stupid. We'll let them do whatever they do because we can't change that. We can state our opinion, but
Right.
But yeah. So that's news. Buffalo Bills running back Nyheim Hines. We just got him.
Yeah.
He's expected to miss the entire season due to a knee injury he suffered away from the team facility.
Yikes.
Yeah, he was supposed to be our probably number one option for running back.
Wow.
But technically last year our number one option was Josh Allen anyways.
Oh.
And also we still got James Cook and Dalvin Cook's still on the market. We could get the brothers together. And we also got backups. We'll be all right.
Also, Joe Burrow's injured too.
Yep, that's on here. Let me get to it so I can cross it off. Joe Burrow is expected to be sidelined for several weeks because of his calf.
Yeah.
Yep. Which I like because the Bengals ain't going to be that much of a problem for us this year. depending on how many weeks he misses and how many games they lose.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Sorry to hate on them, but Bills all the way.
Travis Kelce also punched a fucking player on the Chiefs.
I didn't write that down because I figured you'd mention it. That was hilarious, dude.
Yeah. I don't know what that was about, but
Green.
dude, I feel like Kelce is the Draymond Green of football. Like, he's such a cunt.
He really is.
He's such a douchebag.
Unreal.
I
can't believe it, dude. So we got Justin Herbert and the Chargers agreeing on a 5-year, $262.5 million extension.
Yep.
I like that. I really do.
Yep.
Justin Herbert is probably my most underrated player in the league. As in, he's just overlooked because he's on the Chargers. The Chargers kind of stay in the same spot every year.
Yeah.
They go to the playoffs. They lose because they didn't perform. They're always like up there in the middle rankings.
Right.
But he's got a bright future. I mean, the kid's young.
Right.
I call him a kid even though he's older than me. But, I mean, in age-wise for the NFL, the guy's
still a kid, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this one. Broncos head coach says he'll be pissed off if the Broncos aren't a playoff team. What do you think about that? Yeah.
Well, prepare to get pissed off because I don't think they're going to be a playoff team.
I don't either. I have hope, but I don't think they're going to be a playoff team regardless. I just don't. Even if they perform well, I just don't. Now, under here, I had the, NFL season predictions, but we got a whole different idea for that. So I will just pre-hype you guys up. We're going to make a separate video of all of our NFL season pre-predictions.
Yep.
So I look forward to that.
Yes, sir.
We have baseball now. All right.
Oh,
unless you got any other football.
Nope, that's pretty much. Oh, I will say this. I know we were saying that I was gonna get a DeAndre Hopkins jersey and shit like that. In the next couple weeks, I'll have it.
I think you'll have it before the first week, and I think we'll probably have a podcast during or after the first week because of the way we do them.
Yeah.
So I think you'd probably just be wearing it for that.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, that's my timeline idea.
Yep.
Could be earlier, could be later. I don't know.
We'll see. We'll have to see.
Yeah. So baseball now?
Yeah, basically.
First off, we have to. Wait.
No,
I've got more football. My shit's all mixed up.
Oh.
What the hell? Sorry about that. I have one baseball thing, I guess, that's not where it's supposed to be.
Oh.
So we have Miami Dolphins, Jalen Ramsey, carted off practice field after defending Tyreek Hill.
Yep.
On a practice route, and he's expected to miss 6 to 8 weeks.
Yep.
That's tough for the Dolphins, who just paid him a ton of money.
Yep.
Great for the Bills again. Also, Dalvin Cook thinks he's signing with the Jets.
Huh.
I could see it, especially because Hopkins didn't sign with like New England or anything like that. But, Bills are also always open.
Yeah.
Did you hear about Jonathan Taylor?
No.
He allegedly requested a trade, and then allegedly he said it was cap. And pretty much the reports are not true. And they're not trading him. Even though they might bench him now with a random back injury. Although also, guess what he said too about that?
Cap?
I don't know what your sources are, guys. It's not true. So I don't know what's happening with Jonathan Taylor. I figured I'd mention it because this guy's in news media up and
all
down.
the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, this is exciting. Kelly Green jerseys are back for your Eagles, boys.
Okay, if you want to say that, then the Oilers jerseys are back for the Tennessee Titans.
That's right. Very exciting stuff there.
I will not be getting an Oilers jersey, though. I will not.
I might get a Kelly Green jersey.
I will not get an Oilers one because, to me personally, the ones that they have of DeAndre Hopkins that I saw, they have there's nothing on that fucking jersey that says it's from the Titans or anything. All it says on it is just "Love You Blue" in the collar. That's all it says. That's all it has.
That's it?
Yeah, there's no Oilers logo. There's no nothing.
Yikes.
And it honestly kind of looks ugly.
Yeah, I kind of looked at it and liked the color.
No, it's ugly.
Yeah,
So I'm not
that's
getting
tough.
one of them.
All right, I respect that. The Kelly Green ones look amazing. They got the old school eagle with the football in the claws.
Yeah.
It's just the color and the simplicity. Oh, I don't know if I'm getting that though, because I'm also still debating on whether I get the losing Super Bowl patch on a Jalen Hurts jersey. Debating on those two. Anyways, now we're finally at baseball, so I'm gonna scroll up and get the one that's out of place done.
All right.
Aaron Judge said it would be exciting for the game if Shohei breaks his record for home run king that he just broke last season
Yeah.
and got 63 or more home runs. I didn't know what you thought about that.
I mean, there will be a part of me that will be like crushed, obviously. But I mean, Shohei's a fucking phenom.
I agree with Aaron Judge on this, but also I hate it.
Right.
Like you just
It
said.
will be
Yeah.
good for the game, definitely, because of how good of a player he is. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, I think he's too good not to break that record at some point.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
I prefer he waits a year, signs with the Yankees, then he
Does
can
it
break it
there?
as a Yankee.
I'm still wondering, like, who's gonna sign him.
I'm telling you, my prediction is the Yankees.
We'll have to see.
Because I don't see anyone else, dude.
It's gonna
The
be
only other
weird.
team I see is returning to the Angels.
Maybe that's about it.
Yeah. And even then, I don't see a team that can afford him like you've been pointing out
That's
the
what
entire
I'm saying.
time.
That's like, who can afford him? That's what my thing is.
Yeah, dude. So here's one that I'm gonna get into, and then I'm gonna rebuttal by getting out of it and semi-apologizing, because I'm not apologizing for anything.
Okay.
I'm mostly just congratulating this guy for the rant that I originally was going to do to him, because he's deserving of not having this rant. So, my big thing that I wrote down was, should Rodon get some blame after his crap performance versus the Angels in a 7-3 loss? He allowed 4 runs in the first 2 innings of the loss, and then he blew a kiss to the Yankees fans who were chirping at him. So, he allowed 6 runs on 4 hits in 4.1 total innings pitched. He has issued 5 free passes, which is pretty much a walk. And where is it? And they all pretty much have been followed up by home runs.
Yeah.
And then this 5 walks is one shy of his career record. Unreal. Where else? This is easily his worst outing of his career so far. So, now to rebuttal that, because that was before, this is the beginning of the last 2 weeks. We will scroll down to where it is. Oh, yeah, there it is right there. Carlos Rodon gets his first win against the Mets.
Yep.
At home to split the Subway Series in his Subway Series debut.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carlos. I'm going to thank you
Yep.
now. Because the reason I've also been so adamant and wrote that long paragraph about ranting for you, because I was going to go on a massive rant before you got a win, was because I've held you on my fantasy roster for like 3 months because you were injured and you kept needing your meds and all the shots and everything else. I gave you all the time. You sat on my roster the whole time. I drafted you to make sure nobody else could have you. So I thought, oh, he's going to come and he's going to be a baller, right? Yeah. He goes 0-3, and he still only has 1 win. But thank you, because I needed the win. Because you know what you did to me during that time where you had all them losses? You made me lose. My pitching that week of him losing 2 games, it killed me. Every one of my pitchers just lost. Dude, it was like I don't even remember who I was versing. It wasn't you, because we just tied this week. But dude,
Yeah,
no,
that's
I think
so
it was
weird.
Steven. Yeah, it was Steven, dude. He had 9 wins. I had 0. And I had more innings pitched. And he had like 7 saves. I had like 2. Because even my relievers were just shit in the bed. I was so pissed. So yes, Rodon. Also, half of my anger was the fact that everybody was just dogging themselves. So yes, Rodon, just please get another win next outing. That's what I'm praying. I don't know if it's tonight or not. I don't think it is. It could be. It's
Yeah, I think
coming
it
soon.
is. I think it is. Let me see.
But damn, man.
No, it's Herman. It's Herman today.
Gotcha. But yeah, man, that's been killing me, dude. Here's one that's nice. Anthony Rizzo ended his 45-game home run drought.
He went 4 for 4.
Yeah, it was an 8-5 win against the Royals, too.
Yep.
I mean, things are nice when we're winning.
Really?
That's
I wouldn't know.
I know. Today's the trade deadline, if y'all don't know that.
No, tomorrow is.
So it is technically tomorrow? I didn't know if it was like the end of tonight or if it was like all of tomorrow, too.
When this episode comes out, it'll be today. But today is the 31st of July. So
No, I got that. I just meant in general. I didn't know if it was like the NBA where they say like this is the cutoff day and it's like really midnight before that day, or if it was the entire days also included.
Yeah.
So all of August 4th you can still trade.
The trade deadline is 6 p.m. on Tuesday, August 1st.
Gotcha. Good to know. Yeah, but Shohei Ohtani is not being traded.
Neither is Cody Bellinger, and neither is Nolan Arenado.
And I'm going to go ahead and say neither is Soto.
We'll see.
It's not confirmed, but the Padres are finally on an upside too now. That hurts because I was so excited to get Shohei. That's like been my saving grace for the season, dude.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, damn. Good news, though. Slightly good news, even though I still would love Shohei. Aaron Judge is back.
Yeah, he is.
Thank God. Thank God, dude.
But they sat him out in yesterday's game for some fucking stupid reason.
And you know what we did yesterday?
We lost.
We lost.
Yeah.
Yep. This one's interesting. It's a Mets thing. Pete
Yeah.
Alonso ties Mike Piazza's for the most 30 home run seasons in Mets history. That's pretty
Really?
interesting. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Pete's the man. Pete is the man.
All right, I have something for the Mets then.
Since
We're talking about trades.
Is it the trade? Okay, perfect. That's literally my next thing on the list.
So, we'll get the little one out of the way first. David Robertson gets traded to the Marlins.
Yep.
Then, this is the big one. Max Scherzer got traded to the Texas Rangers.
Yeah.
In exchange,
I love the exchange. I love the exchange.
I know it's Acuna's brother. I know.
Luis Angel Acuna.
Yeah, that's Ronald
Yep.
Acuna's brother.
Oh man.
So if he ever gets brought up to the big leagues, and they have to face each other.
As a New York baseball fan, I am excited for that. Because I was kind of butthurt. Not super, because I don't really care, you know. But I was like, man, not Max Scherzer. Because he was finally kind of, you know, getting great for the Mets again.
Right.
And he's on my fantasy roster too. So I don't know. I hope he does well with the Rangers. He's helping them out tremendously with their pitching staff, which already ranks 5th in the league.
The Rangers got some arms, dude.
I know. And then they just added one, a big one.
But then they added Jordan Montgomery.
Yeah.
So
It's interesting. But in the long run, I absolutely love what the Mets got in return.
yeah.
Just him. I don't know if they got anything else in return.
No, it was just him.
But I mean, that's just amazing. Because to me, look at it like this. LeBron wants to play with his sons in the NBA, right? You don't think brothers always want to play with each other, or they're always thinking about it?
Right.
Who says the Mets don't get Ronald in a couple of years?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Also about that trade, though, it's reported that the Mets general manager said that it's not a fire sale. As in, trading Max Scherzer does not mean it's a rebuild and they're going to start trading everybody. So pretty much this was just a deal to get Lewis. And they might do a couple minor trades. Probably not. They're not going to do like crazy trades though. However, I'm still wondering if Verlander gets traded or not too though.
Probably.
Because if they jump the gun with Scherzer, I mean, you could
Yeah.
jump the gun with Verlander.
Right.
Although, again, one of my fantasy pitchers, so, I don't know what's happening with that. Which,
I wonder if
speaking
there's
of
any other
that,
trades
hilarious. We can backtrack to the Rodon rant I was going to have. Let's just refer to this person as Mets girl, because that's what we refer to this person as. The night the Mets won the first game of the Subway Series, the 2-game Subway Series, right? I go, yo, did you see that? The Mets won. I was like, I'm excited because Verlander finally got a win, right? And he's on my fantasy team. The reply I get is, yeah, I saw. I don't really care about Verlander, though. On top of that, you're a Yanks fan at heart. Hater. So then, you know what I do following night?
I was because I had a letter sent to my old house sent for me for being summoned by the courthouse.
No way.
Yeah, for I assume from what it looks like, jury duty, which is like the stupidest thing to exist. In my opinion,
I've never gotten one of those letters yet. I've seen everybody else get them.
Really? That's stupid.
I think we are frozen, 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 frozen. We are frozen. Dun 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 dun. We are frozen. Dun 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 dun. We are frozen. Dun 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 dun. We have technical difficulties. Dun 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 dun. We.
What is happening?
All right, we're back, dude.
Jesus.
Wow. Anyways, like I was saying, I don't know if you heard it. I've never gotten one of those letters yet, but I've seen everybody else get them.
Yeah.
So you know what I replied after the following day when the Yankees won?
Yeah.
I go, hey, did you see the Yankees won? I go, I'm really excited about that too because my other fantasy pitcher Rodon finally got a win for me too. That was hilarious, dude. It was like the perfect remark back for that nonsense because pretty much Mets girl believes that you can only have one team. Everybody knows I believe you can have one team on each conference.
Right.
I don't see a problem with that. I know a lot of fans could be like, you're, not being loyal, but, also in general, we're a sports podcast. I love sports. So you could argue that I love every team in every league and every player in every league, unless they've done something to really annoy me.
Right.
Like the Houston Astros. Besides that, you can't really tell me I can't like what I like.
Right.
So yeah, I just thought that was a funny story. I love this. I think this is my last baseball thing I got in here.
Oh, shit.
Aaron Judge, 2-run homers in his second game back from injury.
Oh, yeah.
In an 8-3 win versus the division-leading Orioles on the road.
Yep.
And Stanton homered in that game, too.
Yeah, and then we lost in the next game because Luis Severino gave up 7 runs in the first few innings.
Yeah.
He needs to go.
Yeah.
He needs to go.
I want vintage Lewis back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And,
but that really gave me hope. I thought the boys were back in town.
Well.
And, yeah, that's my list.
All right. Well, I have a couple of trades that I can get out of the way because
I was hoping you had more about trades in general.
Yep, because I've been keeping track of the trades and shit. So let's see. Jorge Lopez from the Twins got traded to the Marlins in exchange for Dylan Floro. They're both both relief pitchers, I think.
Yeah.
Ahmed Rosario got traded to the Dodgers in exchange for Noah Syndergaard.
What?
Yeah, so Syndergaard is now a Guardian.
Huh.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Not me.
Yeah.
What other trades do we got? Lucas Giolito got traded to the Angels from the White Sox.
That's right.
Let's see. What else we got? Carlos Santana. Oh, I actually didn't see this one. Carlos Santana got traded to the Brewers. Yeah. That's another bizarre one for me for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, we already got the David Robertson one. We got okay. Oh, here we go. Lance Lynn and Joe Kelly from the White Sox got traded to the Dodgers.
Yep.
I don't know what for. And also
Probably
Kendall Graveman from the White Sox got traded to the Houston Astros.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all the trades that have really happened so far.
Yep.
The Joe Kelly one I think is funny because he was a Dodger beforehand, and the day he got traded back to the Dodgers 3 years ago, before that, Joe Kelly did the little pouty face against the Astros when he played for the Dodgers.
Yeah, I remember that.
So yeah, I just thought that was funny.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Wow.
Do we have any trade predictions for the final hours remaining?
Oh, actually, there was another. There's a couple more trades actually. Jordan Hicks from St. Louis got traded to Toronto.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
Yikes! I thought he was getting traded to us.
Yeah. Nope. And then this one I think is the biggest one so far. So the Rockies and the Angels did a trade. The Rockies got Mason Albright and Jake Madden in exchange for cash considerations, first infielder C.J. Cron,
Really?
and Randall Grichuk.
I didn't know they traded him already.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was last night.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep. See, the thing was, like, with Randall, like, I'm not upset that we didn't miss the chance to get him, but we didn't even, like, the thing I'm upset about is that, from what I've heard, the Yankees didn't even, like even have any talks with him or anything.
Yeah, they didn't do anything.
Typical Brian Cashman.
This is what my prediction was. I don't think the Yankees do anything at all.
Yeah.
Which that's what hurts. But I mean, really, the only thing we could do right now is somehow convince the Padres to give us Soto.
Yeah.
I don't really see any other trades right now available for us, besides like minor trades. And I'm pretty sure the team's not going to trade Glaber, even though a bunch of teams are looking at Glaber.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The Marlins want Glaber.
Yeah, big time too, yeah.
But we're asking for a lot for Glaber, too, which makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah. Especially if we're going to be down already.
Right.
I don't know, though. We'll see.
Yeah.
I wish we had better news for the Yanks fans. I'm hoping that me being a complete doubter, absolutely gets shut off with, our next big podcast, and we're sitting here going, Juan Soto's a Yankee. Now I'm just all for Juan Soto.
Yeah, basically.
We got to ride the guys.
Yo?
No pause. Nope. If they're going to be a Yankee, they deserve it.
And that concludes this episode of the Sports Bowl podcast.
We need a quote.
Do we have one?
I have nothing.
Well, shit. Well, god damn it. I got nothing either.
Actually, we could mention one of the sports things, miscellaneous.
Okay.
SummerSlam is the same night Jake Paul fights. I think Logan's going to try to do SummerSlam and be the opening match and then fly out to Jake's fight on the same day.
Probably. Oh,
that's the only other thing.
There. Now we have a quote, all right?
Perfect.
Low gang for life. All right. Have a good night, guys.
That's a great way to end it.
And